Hello students, welcome to my channel. In this video, we will learn about the water and energy resources. Let's get started. In this video, we will learn about the definitions, impacts of flood, about drought, about dams, benefits and problems, about dams, types of renewable energies, and the types of non-renewable energies. Let's get started. What are water resources? The resources that we are getting from the water are known as the water resources. What are the effects of overutilization of water? Surely we should ensure that. So, what are they? Let's see. Decrease of groundwater. If we misuse the water, then there will be a decrease in the groundwater. Ground subsidence. If there will be a decrease in groundwater, it will surely cause the ground subsidence. Drying up of wells. I hope students you know that if there will be no groundwater, the wells will not get water to be filled off. So that's why it will also dry up of all the wells. Water pollution. If there will be excess misuse of water, then it will also lead to water pollution. Water with excess nitrate contents is not suitable for drinking. I hope students it's an important point and you know that the water with a component known as nitrate which contains excess is not suitable for drinking. Let's continue. Now we will learn about the flood. I hope students you know what are the meaning of flood. Flood means it is a problem or a disaster caused when there will be excess water in our surroundings. Let's see what are the causes of flood. Heavy rainfall or sudden flush from dams. If the heavy rainfall occurs or there will be a flush from the dams to release the water, then surely we need to face the flood. Reduction in the carrying capacity of channel. If there will be a reduction or the carrying capacity of the channel will be reduced, then we need to face the flood because the water will be liberated out. What are the effects of flood? Water spreads submerges surroundings. The most damaging effect of the flood is that the water will spread around our surroundings and it will submerge everything in our surroundings. And gradually the water level also increases. Cultivated land and civilization gets affected. All the cultivated lands and civilization gets affected due to a great speed flow of water with a increasing water level. Flood management. How we can manage the flood or how we can stop the flood. It can be controlled by dams. We can control the flood if there will be no sudden flush from dams, or we will control the dams equitably so that there will be no flood. Channel management control flood. If there will be a reduction technology in the management, then there will be a control on flood. Assuming the forecast of flood. For displacement of people, before we need to assume the forecast of flood, which is also very necessary. Now we have discussed about a new problem that was flood. What happens if excess water surrounds our environment? But what happens if there is no water in the environment? It arises a new topic known as drought. Let's see what are the causes of drought. Less or no rainfall. When drought causes, there is very less or no rainfall because the evaporation is very less. High population. If there is high population, then there is misuse or the overuse of water. The overuse utilization of water causes drought. Intensive cropping pattern. If the cropping pattern is intensive, then surely it will cause drought. Effects of drought. It causes malnutrition and scanty of water. Malnutrition. I hope students you know what is the meaning of malnutrition. The less nutrition or the less food we will get Or else I can say simply that we have to suffer from hunger and scarcity of water, as there will be no water, we will be not getting water, and which is not favorable for the survival of a human. It causes crop failure and desertification. If there will be no water, then there will be no chance of crops to grow. That's why there will be a great loss of crops. And along with, we have to also face the desertification in the land. Drought management. How we can control drought? Rainwater harvesting and reservoirs. If we do rainwater harvesting, or if we collect all the water from the rain, there will be no subsidence of water. Hence, we can conserve the water resources. And afforestation. As many plants as we can plant, it reduces drought. Let's continue. Now we should know what are dams. It is also a water resource which is man-made. It is made near the rivers, or it is built near the rivers to control floods and also for a supply for domestic use. We should know what is the mechanism of dams, what is its benefit and what are its problems. First, we should know what are the benefits of dams. It ensures a year-round supply of water for domestical use and provide it also for hydropower generation and agriculture. Students, I hope you know that from the dams, the electronics is being composed or being generated. It's also a form of energy. And it also supplies water for the domestical use, for sprinkling the water in the agriculture or for the agricultural use, and it also provides water for the industrial use. These all are the benefits of dams. Now we should know the problems of the dam. Mainly, there are two main problems that we need to face if we construct a dam. There, its construction leads to submerge the farmland and forest. If we construct a dam near the river, then surely it leads to the submerge of a large farmland and forest, which there will be crop failure for us of that area. Siltation of reservoir in surroundings reduces agricultural productivity. It leads to serious impacts on ecosystem and displacement of people. If we will make a dam or construct a dam, we need many reservoirs around it. So, when the reservoirs are constructed, then it reduces the agricultural productivity, as we need to submerge the great farmland or a great area for the dams and the reservoirs. It leads to serious impacts on the ecosystem, on our environment. We have completed the water resources. Now we shall continue the energy resources. Let's start. First of all, in the diagram, as you can see, how many types of energies are there? So, there are 8 types of energies. If we classify it, let's see what are they. Biomass energy, hydro energy, wind energy, solar energy, natural gas, oil, nuclear energy, and coal. Types of renewable energies. In the previous chapter, we'll learn about the renewable energies or the renewable energy sources. These are the types of energy which never get exhausted. So let's see what are the types of renewable energy. First of all, it's solar energy. It is the energy produced by the nuclear fission of the reaction of sun. Students, I hope you know that the main device used for collecting or generating the solar energy is the solar panels. The solar panels absorb all the sunlight or the UV radiations, and they convert it in the form of energy and send it back to the battery. So it's also a type of renewable energy because never the sun will exhaust it. Wind energy. Energy recovered from the force of moving air. Students, here I am having a question for you. What is the meaning of wind? Yes, you are true. The moving air is known as wind. The main device used to to get the wind energy is the windmills. When the windmills rotate, it gets or it generates the wind energy, which is also used in the form of electricity. Next, ocean energy. Energy produced by the strong waves of the ocean which are formed due to gravitational force of sun and moon. Students, the ocean is a great resource of water. When the strong waves or the tides, I hope you know what is the meaning of tides. It is the strong waves that come and come down and go up in the increasing level, which causes the energy due to it is caused due to the gravitational force of sun and moon. And we can also obtain many type of energies in form of ocean energy from this resource. Geothermal energy. Energy utilized from the core of earth which is at a very high temperature. In the previous video I told you that as we go down the lithosphere, the innermost part of the lithosphere is the core of the earth, which is very hot. It's around 750 degree Celsius, which is at very high temperature, we can get geothermal energy from it. Biomass energy. Energy produced by the organic matter of plants and animals. Students, I hope you know what is the meaning of biomass. Biomass means it is produced from the organic matter of plants and animals or from the methane gas with the reaction of the hydrogen. Let's proceed. We have discussed about the renewable resources or the type of renewable resources. Now we shall discuss about the types of non-renewable energy resources. Let's see what are they. Coal. It is a source of energy in the form of solid fossil fuels. Petroleum. It is the source of energy recovered from the crude oil which contains hydrocarbon. It is used for inflammation. The petroleum that we are using in our vehicles is actually a source of energy which is getting extracted from the crude oil which contains thousands of hydrocarbons. These hydrocarbons help the petroleum for inflammation or to burn. Natural gas. It is a source of energy found above the oil wells, which is a mixture of methane and other hydrocarbons. Students, I hope you know that the natural gas is a mixture of methane and other hydrocarbon gases that is found above the oil wells. LPG, a source of energy obtained from FD and cracking. It is in the form of liquid at high pressure. Students, the LPG best example is our gas cylinders. It's in the form of high liquid pressure. Means it is in the form of liquid at a high pressure, but when it comes out, it comes in the form of gas due to high pressure and cracking. Nuclear energy, a source of energy formed by nuclear fission or nuclear fusion. There are two main processes to extract or excavate the nuclear energy. They are the nuclear fission and nuclear fusion. We will discuss about it in any other video. Thank you students. Please subscribe our channel. We will meet in other video.